There is next to nothing to dislike about Voigtlander's 50mm 1.5 VM aspherical lens, except for the fact that it's aspherical. Now, if you like aspherical lenses, you don't mind the onion ring bokeh or point light bokeh that you'll get from, say, Christmas lights, or if you've got a background with foliage and the sun's coming through and those highlights that are really bright will have onion rings. If you don't mind that, then you won't mind what this lens produces at its worst. At its best, it's contrasty, has wonderful color, wonderful bokeh, and is easy to use and is a pleasure in the hand, both for aperture and for focusing. It's one of my favorite lenses, and I've waited a couple of years since I purchased it to do this video for a couple of reasons. One, I didn't really know how to do YouTube, and I still don't know how. Two, I'm not a lens reviewer, and I just tend to like to use a lens more than I tend to write about it or to do a video about it, but I'm trying my best.
There's not a lot of non-moving area to grip when dismounting and remounting the lens. For this reason, large and or fat-fingered folk may find it tricky to mount and dismount. However, the chrome brass mount ensures a smooth action where the camera and lens meet, and the VM50 1.5 aspherical clicks into place sure and tight. The Voigtlander VM has 10 straight aperture blades, whereas the pre-aspherical E46 Summilux M 50mm has 12. These blades rarely show up in out-of-focus highlights, but when they do, distracting polygonal patterns aren't common. Personally, I prefer the inwardly curving scalloped blades found in the aspherical Summilux to both the Voigtlander and the pre-aspherical Summilux, but its bokeh is bland and boring. This lens has a well-damped and smooth-moving aperture ring. It matches Leica lenses and cameras with aperture detents located at every 1/2 stop, that is, every half stop except between f1.5 and f2.0. Aperture blades move into place with dull but smooth action clicks rather than fast action snaps or the slow action grinding feel of some cheaper lenses. Hallmarks of the VM50 1.5 aspherical Nokton are the brilliant, flare-resistant coatings, solid construction, and beautiful styling cues. The black version, however, is ugly. It is also less well made. Its barrel is aluminium rather than chromed brass, which may explain why its aperture blades not only grind on their bearings but show more play when clicking into place. At $700, it is also about $200 less expensive. The clearly superior chrome version goes for roughly $900. Precious indeed, but pretty and well made and a staunch and solid performer. The Nokton 50 1.5's bokeh sweet spot is between f2.0 and f2.8. At f2.8, corner and other shading is minimal. What gets me every time is how at f2.8 its sharp to soft focus transitions show smooth gradients. Contrast is also tip-top. While flare isn't a big issue for this lens, purple fringing can be. It shows up in various high contrast scenes at apertures from 1.5 to 2.8 and sometimes even f4. Distortion is minimal. It pushes out from the center but shows no wavy lines and likely is easy to correct. The Summilux M pre-aspherical actually shows more, though only minimally so. This is a great lens. It comes with my full recommendation. It focuses smoothly, it is perfectly damped, and bears precise bearings and markings. Voigtlander worked really hard in this lens, and if you have the chance, try it out.